We're back, guys. We're back. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Oh, yes. I'm so happy, guys. I'm so happy we're back finally. Yes.
We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We're back. Yeah. Classic. We are back. We are back.
How's it going, guys? Good morning. Good morning. And we're so back. We got the super chats back. We got the monetization fully back now. Might actually get paid this week. That's I mean, not this week, but this month. God, YouTube is so frustrating sometimes. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Hey, guys in the house. Hey. Hey, guy. How's it going? Love your intros, my boy says Twitch. Thank you. Clifford Bushman. How's it going, Cliff? I saw you were cooking last night in that, I guess it's a smoker, but it looked like a black R2-D2. I don't know what's going on. Jeez, crazy, Cliff. Hope you made something tasty. Yes, thanks again, Cliff and A-Guy for the super chats this morning. Yes, we're back. We're so back. Yes, we are. A-Guy says, Twitch, I'm 100,000% with your intro. Intro music is where it's at. Thank you, A-Guy. I really appreciate that a lot. Nice, kind words from you guys on the intros. And I have a lot more ideas coming soon for those if I can just finish the studio, and of course, hopefully not get this job. That's the other thing too. I have another job interview this morning, guys. Just giving you full heads up, full disclosure, looking at maybe not doing the morning lives. I'm trying to convince them to get on as a consultant or some sort of part-time role, and I want to keep the morning lives going. Right, says Twitch, yes. Oh, heck yes, says A-Guy. And of course, we're back, guys. We're back, Clifford Bushman, with the $5 and $10 super chats from you guys. Thank you so much. Miria, rebounding strong as well. Hell yes, guys. We're so back. Yes, Miria actually, I was looking at that this morning. Miria has been pushing up, I think it's up like 13% on the 24 hours now. Let's take a look at the charts and see what's going on before the opening bell at Bloomberg. That's why I do this, guys. We're 10 minutes early, of course, before the opening bell. So I can reconvene with you guys and see what else is going on with the space. So here's Miria's move right here. Again, it's up still 11% on the day. Look at this like rip, guys. I definitely need a chainsaw now. Oh, Chainsaw Man would be perfect for the show. I definitely gotta get, guys. I need more time. That's why I can't take this job. I really can't take this job. But yeah, this looks explosive, guys. So we're just right now breaking out. And as long as we can get above 2014 now, I mean we're going back to the hopefully price action we saw back in June, and then we go back to price action we saw in like March, and then we get into the big one, which is of course January price territory for all coins, not just Miria, but that's what everyone's waiting for. Zbeck also making some moves too, guys. 2036. This thing was just 2024. What, a day or two ago? Yeah. Explosive price action happening all over the place for most of our alts. That's why I put it in the thumbnail, guys, or in the somewhere. I think I put it in the title. Yeah, alts are starting to move. Swiftcoin still hanging out down here, but it could get another big move today. Has a little bit of a pullback right here, and of course, as always, guys, tired of winning.
So much, you may even get tired of winning.
What am I referring to? Of course, price predictions last night. Crypto Chaos Magic predicting. Yeah, we're baseline and bearish this morning. I was calling it last night, basically saying, the forward market's going to wake up. They're not sure what to do. If they sell, then they're gonna give us another possible leg up today. So they didn't sell, and they just kind of held sideways. So this could go into like what we saw in the past and create like a staircase-like effect I was talking about last night. And we just keep doing this. Instead of yin and yang, we just create a stairway to heaven. And again, guys, we have one more day of trading here that's going to be really good. And that's, of course, Thursday today. Thursday. Happy Thursday, guys. Happy Thursday. And then tomorrow, yeah, we get a little bit of movement tomorrow, but Fridays are usually kind of lackluster, in my opinion. All right, so yeah, of course, winning, guys, winning. Duh. Look at that. I mean, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, let's go and see what the Bloomberg's talking about pre-market open. Talking about Ferrero talking to buy Kellogg for $23 a share in cash. Yeah. So Ferrero, isn't that Ferrero Rocher, like the chocolate company?
Also having a big morning after signing a deal with the Defense Department.
Yeah, this is a rare earth minerals company based in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay, and they're also talking about some defense spending, purchasing, changing hands. Let's see this Kellogg thing. I'm curious. Kellogg's Ferrero nears roughly $3 billion deal for Baker of Fruit Loops. Kellogg's. That's probably because they want to remove all of their dyes, and now they're like, I'm getting out of this thing. Oh, jeez. Kellogg's makes Fruit Loops, of course, Frosted Flakes, fried rice. Fried rice. Rice Krispies and other cereals. The Italian candy maker behind, that's what I thought, Ferrero Rocher and Nutella struck a roughly $3 billion deal to buy the breakfast cereal conglomerate Kellogg. Damn, that would be insane. And that's close to home too. I think that's out of, isn't Kellogg out of, if I'm not mistaken, Michigan? I think that hits home. Okay, I think that's where it started. I don't know if it's still there. Okay, let's see what other headlines we got today before they open. We've got about 2 minutes till the opening bell. 2 minutes. Let's take a look real quick at take a look at crypto bubbles before the open and see everything looking green today, looking pretty good. This is the top 100. This thing has just entered our space. Meme core. It's sitting at 92 in top rankings right now. What's going on with meme core, guys? I don't know what the hell this thing is. Oh, let's see. Meme core. Oh my god. Oh, wow. AI mode. No, I don't want to go to AI mode. Meme core. Okay, I guess we can go to the website. I want to take up CoinMarketCap real quick and see what's going on there. I've been watching this thing on the top 200, but damn, it just entered the top 100 now. Meme core is a cryptocurrency listed on CoinMarketCap. Where is it? What? Currently ranked at 206. Not today. That's wrong. Not today. Meme core is sitting at 43 cents. Tokenomics for this coin are about 10 million max supply. It's only got 2 billion. No, 2 million. What the hell is this? 10 billion million? What? Million? What the hell is this? What am I looking at? Is it 10 billion coins or 10 million? What in the hell? I'm assuming. Okay, it's the M. Okay, whatever. 100 billion, 10 billion coins. I'm assuming, and only about $1.5 billion are in circulating supply. Total supply right now is 5 billion. So it still has to mint half of the entire supply, and the circulating supply is nowhere near what is totally allocated. Okay, gotcha. So this thing is probably going to have a huge crash soon. Meme core is the first layer 1 blockchain built for meme 2.0, a paradigm in which meme coins transcend speculation and become engines of culture, value, and community coordination. How? This is always my question. How? In this new era, memes are not just content; they are currency, governance, and a creative expression. I mean, I like the idea, but how? Mission is to structure, sustain meme viral economy, empowering anyone to launch tokens from the cultural contributions. How are you different than Pump.Fun? And build openly and decentralized a meme native environment. Meme envisions in a world where meme coins and vehicles are shared by ownership, viral innovation. Again, kind of repeating what's on the top here. Every social post, a meme remix on chain becomes a part of the economic feedback loop, fueling a participatory ecosystem with culture and capital. This is where I'm expecting like NFTs and tokenized, assets to go. But how? How are you going to incorporate that into social media and all the things, of course, we do every day? That is the big question. Key features: proof of meme, POM, a novel consensus layer of words, cultural and on-chain participation, community-centric rewards. I mean, this could be something if it has really good partnerships and backing. Does it have real good partnerships and backing? I don't know. Let's take a look at the website. Boom, meme core is loading. There it is, the first L1 block specifically built for meme 2.0. Are you ready to meme, guys? Are you ready to meme? This is, of course, breaking this morning. I've got to get to the opening bell, though. We're behind. Damn it. I'm going to have to refresh it a little bit. We're on like 30
Let's
seconds.
go under the hood right now and talk about some of those airlines.
Yeah, speaking of kicking off earnings season here, bright start. Of course, the banks come next week, but Delta Airlines giving a guidance. It's up about 10% at the market open. They resumed profit guidance. Remember, there was some uncertainty there in the middle, and consumers are really traveling again, and it's sending major airliners higher. Of course, ones that also have a lot more focus to luxury and whatnot, Katie. It's not the same for every type of consumer. This will be an interesting season.
Yeah, that's true. That K-shaped recovery really showing up in Delta earnings. But let's go from the skies to underground, because mining stocks like Freeport really getting a boost after President Donald Trump said that the new 50% tariff on copper imports would take effect on August 1st. This was a really interesting trade to watch yesterday because Freeport shares actually fell pretty meaningfully at one point, but for right now up about 2% as trading really gets underway. But let's zoom out here and talk about this equity market, because stocks are poised to extend all-time highs in the next year and a half or so if the U.S. avoids a recession. Evercore ISI's
We don't do recessions anymore. Come on.
An average 26% over the next 18 months after hitting all-time highs in non-recession bear markets. That said, it's pretty volatile. You could see drawdowns of as much as 15% in that period. And I'm pleased to say that Julian joins us now at the desk. Great to see you in person.
Great to be here.
So I believe that...
All right, we're going to put them on the
recession.
sidelines right now. But yeah, I got them back on the live. So yeah, it does look like yeah, the whole market's right now just trying to again what I said last night, just kind of process what happened yesterday. So let's just take a chill pill, guys. Let's just calm down. Do I still have that one? Yeah, of course I do. Somewhere. This one? This one. Yes. Yes.
So just chill out.
Yeah.
You know, drink a 7-Up.
Or
eat a
coffee.
moon pie. Quit murdering people.
All right. Let's get into the metrics, guys. Let's see what else we got going on for yeah, all the stuff and things. I do want to keep looking at this meme core though, or yeah, meme core. This website's wow. This is this is brutal. Even on my beast of a machine, this is crazy. So I wanted to see if they had any sort of partnerships on meme core, because it seems like it's really moving fast into the top 100, guys. 92 right now. Does it have any big backing? Man, it's definitely fully flushed out. Apply for grants, build on meme core. No partnerships. They got grants, so someone's throwing money at them. Be part of meme coins by integrating your DApp into the meme core blockchain and compete for 200,000 rewards. Oh, so I'm not sure exactly who's throwing and funding this project, but airdrop eco fund. Have to have it somewhere. Where's their list of partnerships? Recruitment, marketing, networking. Huh. Oh, I guess I could just ask real quick. Meme core partnerships. Because all it takes is a few big ones, and they could start integrating this technology into social media. Investment in financial partners of meme core attracted strategic involvement investments with several blockchain venture capital firms. These include IBC Group, Water Drip Capital, AC Capital. I've never heard of any of these. WAGMI Ventures, I think I've heard of them. Click Capital, these investments, K300 Ventures, Catcher VC, of course, venture capital firms, it looks like. These investments provide meme core with the necessary funding to develop blockchain infrastructure, grow the ecosystem, and incubate promising meme coin projects. So yeah, I'm still speculative about this. And again, guys, most of what's built right now, we still, like even last cycle, we go back to last cycle, and I say this all the time too, it's all speculation, because we've never seen anything really integrated yet. No one's really using this stuff yet. And you could say now, finally, with games like Off the Grid, it is. Or like during the bear market when we had Avalanche put on titles and driver's licenses and the like, car titles in California and in some other states as well. At least we know that someone's using Avalanche for that. I mean, there is some, but it's very, very small actually being utilized, and the infrastructure is still being built right now. So this is why I'm very speculative on something like this, because again, you need to have the infrastructure built in to do Web 2 stuff on Web 3, or the same Web 3 stuff with the Web 2 previously created legacy stuff. Anyway, guys, let's take a look at crypto bubbles since the market has now opened, and meme core is still blowing up 85% on the day. That's why we're looking at it this morning. If you're catching me right now, that's why we're doing a little deal of a deep dive into meme core. Anyway, Pengu. I'm losing my voice, jeez. Pengu's up 30% too. Maybe there's a new Toy to Life, Toy to NFT I'm not aware of, but Pengu's moving 30%. Dogwith Hat is moving 12%. This is kind of normal for meme coins to start the altcoin run, if we do finally see an altcoin run. Bitcoin dominance, of course, is one of the things we need to look at as well. Bitcoin dominance still hanging around 60%, I'm assuming. Yeah, damn near almost 65. And yet again, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Let's get a look back into the headlines here and see if there's anything going on. Let me know in the chat what coin you're excited for, another breakout or a new breakout in your favorite project. Because, I don't know about you guys, but my portfolio is pretty happy. Near all-time highs on that portfolio. Looking good this morning. Okay, let's get into some of the headlines here, see what else is going on, refresh this as well. State pension burdens grow with 32,000 retirees earning over 100,000 annually. Damn. I mean, it's never going to be enough, though. I mean, if that's what they're capped at for the rest of their lives, for the next 20, 30 years, if they live that long after retiring, we're going to need $10 million retire instead of $2 maybe by the time they're gone. Let's see. Kellogg sold $3 billion. I guess they did sell. We were talking about that this morning, about possibly selling off. Kellogg sold Delta in focus, NVIDIA's new milestone, Trump's tariffs, live updates, according to all these headlines here. Yeah, it looks like Kellogg did sell. As of yesterday, Kellogg, which makes Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, and many other cereals, valued over $1.5 billion, a deal commanding a higher premium. The Wall Street Journal was a report deal on Wednesday. And my takeaway was they didn't want to change all the, they didn't want to go through all the trouble and change all the food dyes. Fruit Loops being, of course, one of the most notorious on the chopping block for that. All right, let's see what else we have on the headlines this morning. Sandra unloads on Dems looking to defy Trump on keeping by keeping illegal immigrants. I guess this is a very divisive political movement here in the States. GOP Senator rips Dems backing sanctuary policies. They have lost their minds, he says. Rick Scott weighs in on President Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill, tested in court, and increasing their threats against the agency. All right, now pretty much nothing there for us in our space. Medicaid will undergo significant changes due to big, beautiful bill. Of course, we've been talking about that at length since it was being discussed and debated. DeSantis' tax cut would create a perfect storm for Florida real estate. Oh my gosh, dude! Florida's getting very bullish too with these taxes. They're also proposing a no crypto tax too in their state. Excited for Florida for sure, but I wonder what actually is going to get thrown around and passed though. Let's see what's going on with real estate at least. Governor Ron DeSantis recently doubled down on completely limiting property taxes, a move that would crown Florida as the only U.S. region with no state income or property tax. Can you imagine living somewhere and actually owning your home, not have to pay a tax for the rest of your freaking life? Let's go, DeSantis. Oh, man. And I have a lot of friends and family in Florida, and they do not like him. They have nothing but bad things to say about him. But every time I read a headline or an article, of course, pertaining to the laws in their state, I get excited. I'm just like, why? Why? Well, it's because they're normies. They don't have any assets. Anyway. I have to be brutally honest. Okay, Governor Ron DeSantis recently doubled down on his completely eliminating property taxes, a move that would crown Florida as the only U.S. region with a no state income tax or property tax and live up to its free state moniker. While many may view lower taxes as an attractive play, there could be unintended consequences. Like what? How about like be able to have your home and maybe people get locked in their homes forever and they don't lose them, and the banks banks and the state don't repossess them like they do in all the other states, right? I mean, that's a unintended consequence for the banks and the state, in the state. But also too, guess what? Property, not paying property taxes also probably rolls right on into pretty easily crypto, especially Bitcoin. When Bitcoin is basically digital property, I don't see how this could possibly hurt anybody that's going to vote to pass it. But again, it's all about to come down to exactly what gets affected, because I know that the money does need to be replaced somehow by someone. Come on, we don't need to pay taxes. We're just printing more money, at least at the state or the Fed side. Continuum Realty President Phil Gutman told Fox News Digital, "I am a native Floridian, and I believe that I have created an environment which is among the best in the entire country as far as a balance of business, friendly, and lifestyle, and it is imperative that we maintain the advantage that we have." Budge Husky, president of CEO of Premier Sotheby's International Realty, told Fox Digital. Lawmakers are reportedly evaluating a number of changes to the state housing structure, including $500,000 homestead exemption, maximum $1 million for seniors. This is like most homes in Florida. 500,000 to $1 million. Yeah, that's getting closer to that now. Capping property taxes assessment increases at 15% and eliminating property taxes altogether. Property taxes effectively require homeowners to pay rent to the government. 100% there, DeSantis. He also said that in an original press release. Constitutional protections for Florida homeowners require approval for the voters in 2026. In the meantime, Floridians need relief. I am today proposing a plan that will be built. That will result in on an average of $1,000 rebate checks, $1,000 rebate checks for each homestead, which is not really going to do too much for Floridians, unfortunately. It's too expensive down there. As a discount on property taxes, if the legislature acts on this plan now, we can now get this done this year. So it looks like between now and next year, they could actually have no property taxes. That would be huge. Definitely be looking into buying another home in Florida soon. All right, we're going to move on. And I'm sure a lot of crypto kings will be going there as well. Let's get back to checking out Bloomberg and the chat before I get to run away with these rants. Let's get back here. Clifford Bushman says Battle Creek, Michigan, then moved to Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's where what happened with Kellogg's. I love this. WTF. Twitch, man. Miria rebounding strong as well. Yes. Okay. We did, of course, look over the chart of Miria earlier. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, people. Says a guy. It's the least that we can do for Otaku. That's right. It doesn't cost you guys a damn thing. Of course, supporting the channel. Of course, I would appreciate it. Just a like and a sub. All right, and of course, throwing some chaos, some fire in the chat doesn't cost anything either, as I love the chaos, guys. Crypto JPEG says, I'm late, but still notifications. Lost track of time this morning. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with your notifications, Crypto JPEG. I know a bunch of you guys have been reporting that too. It's just YouTube doing YouTube things. Liz, good morning, Liz. I missed the lives yesterday. I was told at work that you can use Bitcoin to pay a Steak and Shake. Yes, you can. You've been able to use Bitcoin at Steak and Shake for a few months now. Not me, not you, but who? Metis. He's excited about Metis, it looks like. We got Mayor Adams. I'm ignoring, guys, the big man himself, Mayor Adams, the current New York mayor, also a big proponent of Bitcoin, is speaking right now.
Painting and not have an opportunity to speak to voters.
You're going to complete this. Let's be clear, folks, particularly for our national audience. Eric Adams with us here at this interesting time for the city and, of course, for the nation is,
got Tom on, too.
Joining Bloomberg Surveillance on television and radio. Mayor Adams, but the critical distinction here is the timeline to the election. When does the Adams-Cuomo tension need to get fixed to come to an efficacious outcome for the people against Mr. Mamdani?
Think about this for a moment. Andrew knew that Madani was going to be on the ballot on the Workers' Family Party line. He knew that. He knew I was going to be, as a Democrat, on my own line. He knew that. So why would he also do an independent line? He created this scenario because he thought by doing so, he can force someone out of the race. Are you saying that Andrew Cuomo created Mr. Mamdani's campaign? He created this scenario that created an opportunity to divide the vote instead of being unified around Madani. This was his creation, and it's typical of how he create these.
All right, it's looking like he's just rattling on about his campaign against Mamdani. Right now, he is down in the polls against Mamdani. I think Mamdani is like 60-70%. He's about 30. So it's going to be pretty much a close race, I think, between the two when they get the whole thing started. Of course, New York Mayor Adams, very, very pro crypto, hoping again he wins that race. All right, I don't think he's going to mention anything else crypto related on Bloomberg this morning.
Under the primary winner, and I think he should do the right thing.
If he doesn't do the right thing from your perspective, would you run as a Republican?
No, it's Curtis Lee is the Republican primary winner. He's the winner of that party. It's too late to switch that right now. I'm going to get votes from all New Yorkers, because when New Yorkers want safe street, they're not asking if they're Democrat or Republican. They want their streets safe. The constant theme, Mayor, of our interviews and surveillance has been committed to talking about this debate with its national ramifications. And you mentioned it earlier. The New York Police Department, as a general rule, I'm speaking as an amateur, we're 3,000 down on the body count of the New York Police Department. What are you going to do day one on a second-term mayor to get the NYPD back to a forward motion? Well, that urgency can't happen on the re-election. It's happening now. We're in the place to bring on 4,000 more officers. By when? They're starting now. We have a class that's in now. By the end of the year, we're going to be substantially higher. And part of the problem is a lot of the large classes, we saw a attrition. We saw a lot of officers retiring. That is why it was imperative as the mayor that I settled a good contract with our union members. Eric Adams with us here, the mayor of New York City. We welcome all of you nationwide. How you listen on your commute. Good morning, 99.1 FM in Washington, 92.9 FM in Boston, and of course, Bloomberg 1130 here in New York. On YouTube, our new digital platform, Mayor Adams watches every day. Subscribe to Bloomberg Podcast. Paul?
Mr. Mayor, let's talk about immigration. Right off the tip of Manhattan, we've got the Statue of Liberty.
All right, they asked him a whole bunch of different related questions, so crypto might get brought up.
How do you think about immigration in this city, and maybe how does that differ from what President Trump thinks about immigration in the city?
And you're right, that statue represents a lot, and particularly when you look at the fact that my 19-year-old uncle died to protect the right of being an American in the Vietnam War. But think about this for a moment. Coming here, you should not be inflicting violence on undocumented New Yorkers or documented New Yorkers. We manage a humanitarian crisis with 237,000 migrants and asylum seekers. Not one slept on our streets. Every one of those children were educated in our school system. And I'm going to coordinate with federal authorities to go after those who are dangerous, like the Venezuelan gang members we took down that were selling drugs, forcing women into prostitution who were undocumented. The law does not allow us to collaborate for civil enforcement. We won't do that, but we will collaborate to go after dangerous people. I should mention again, good morning on Bloomberg Television with Katie Greifeld and Sonali Basak as well. Mayor Adams, here's a headline. I talked to Lauren Emmaus, and this is just so important within her expertise of this city. The LA Times. Heavily armed immigration agents descend on LA's MacArthur Park. If I'm having a beverage at the Sunset Tower Hotel, I look across the opulence of LA to a really tough part of town. And the other day we saw military enforcement wrapped around these deportations and ICE marching across MacArthur Park in Los Angeles. If the critics to you will say you're in Trump's back pocket, how are you going to push against the president and his administration if we have those tensions in New York? You know, one of the best saying is if you tell a lie long enough, you think it's true. but we need to deal with the facts here. We took this administration to court on things we thought were wrong more than any mayor in the country, more than any mayor in the country. But when I needed the president to lift the stop work order on a multi-billion-dollar wind farm project in Sunset Park, 1,500 union jobs, 500,000 homes would have benefited from it. I flew to Washington, had a healthy conversation with him. He lifted the stop work order. Same relationship I had with President Biden, 10 trips to Washington, 2 meetings with the president to deal with law enforcement officer. I nicknamed myself the Biden of Brooklyn. I work with presidents. I don't war with presidents. I have to deliver for the city of New York. And it would be irresponsible for any mayor not to do that.
But then the granularity of this election and this, it's like Lindsay in the 1980s or something. I can't keep track. Is Adams an independent, a Democrat, a Republican? What is he? We don't know this one. He's an independent. I'm kidding. Mayor Adams, my team is
He's orange, man. He's orange.
Interview, and there has to be a clarification of your relationship with the President of the United States. When will we see that?
I think you're seeing it now. You're seeing a mayor that's defending and fighting for his city in a responsible way. New York City is the largest city in America. And if you're going to be the mayor of that city and you are unwilling to communicate with the President of the United States, if it's Biden or Donald Trump, if it's a Democrat or Republican, that's irresponsible. Governor Hochul went to Washington several times. Mayors across the country are going to Washington. And so for anyone that states that the mayor of the largest city in the country should not be communicating with the White House, that's irresponsible. You're not delivering for your city. I must deliver for New York. That is my primary goal, and that's who I respond to.
Mr. Mayor, in terms of delivering for New York City cost of living has always been a key issue.
Yes.
What is the plan? Is there a solution here? Because every day people keep coming into this island of Manhattan. How do we house them all?
2021, when I ran for office, the top issue was public safety. And
good question.
Housing followed that. The reason you're seeing other conversations come on the floor in this election is because we solved the public safety problem. You see, with Commissioner Tisch, we have the lowest numbers of
I will
homicide.
state, let me interrupt. I will state where I live, folks. I can state it's not as bad as it was 18 months ago. I still don't like it. But Mayor Adams, I'm going to cut you some slack here. It's better than it was 18 months ago.
4.6 million people take our subway system every day. We have an average of 5 felonies a day out of 4.6 million. These police officers are doing an amazing job of keeping us safe. But the issue of affordability, I know it so well. I grew up in poverty. The primary winner grew up in luxury. Yet that same luxury he grew up in, he's stating that we should not have a financial ecosystem. I want the person that drives a limousine to have prosperity in the city and the person that sits in the back of the limousine. That's the city I want to live in.
The zeitgeist here, and again, Lauren is briefing me on this, is you came into office and there was this scandal, that scandal, that. I don't even, it's old news for me. It's water well under the bridge. But there's a zeitgeist now that you need to get a new team as the next mayor, maybe involving some of those people in limousines. You teamed up with Ackman, Loeb, and the others within the financial business. If the other guy's elected, Mondami, where, John, are they moving to Coral Gables or to Miami? Which is it?
Both.
This is serious. Mayor, this is serious stuff. You've got a mandate for how many millions of people are under your watch?
8.5 million New Yorkers, 320,000 employees.
I want you to talk to the 100,000 fancy people in those limousines right now. How are you going to get them not to move to Florida?
Well, first of all, we're going to win this race. And in my re-election, we're going to continue what we have done. In New York, as we talk about this business channel here, we have more jobs in this city in the city's history, more small businesses in the city's history. Bond raters raised our bond as they saw us navigate out of COVID, migrants and asylum seekers, crimes. When you take 22,000 illegal guns off the streets, 100,000 illegal vehicles that were used in current criminal behavior, you have stabilized the city. The economic stimulus package of the city is public safety.
Right.
Mr. Mayor, given where the polls have you now, whether you believe the polls or not, what is your path to victory, do you believe?
New voters. 91% of the voters did not participate in this election. We have a substantial number. We're going to register 1 million new voters over the next few months. And everyone is talking about the excitement that is felt over the primary winner. What they're missing is the excitement that I am seeing every day of those who say this can't happen.
How do you run against Mr. Manami? And
I'm sorry?
How would you run against him? How will you run against him?
You have to do it in layers. You have to look at the various communities. And when I say communities, I'm not talking about a geographical location. I'm talking about issues. I met with 250 bodega and supermarket owners yesterday. A government-run supermarket would devastate their business. I met with 250 of the 700,000 small property owners. Can you imagine telling a small property owner that you can never raise the rent so that your rent rolls no longer equal the repairs of the building? Those small property owners are going to lose their property. All of these different communities are now waking up and realizing what his policies would do to them individually.
I'm going to make this the final question and come full circle to where we were before. And again, thank you so much on Bloomberg Television.
Bitcoin, crypto,
New
York. Come on.
The distinction of this campaign is the kid you were, and it was a train wreck. When did your life turn around? Well, how old were you when your childhood became you as a police officer? What was the age?
It turned around when he got his first paycheck in Bitcoin.
19 years old.
The parents of that 19-year-old brat, whoever they are today, okay, they are voting for the tradition of Mario Cuomo. How do you get them to shift from Mario Cuomo's son over to Eric Adams? How do you get that conservative, black, public safety electorate to turn and vote for you?
Well, they voted for me in 2021. And remember this, as we reflect on this election, of my first job at 12 years old as a paper boy, then becoming a dishwasher, then working in the file room of Blue Cross Blue Shield, working in the file room of Pete Mitchell. That long legacy of blue-collar work is helping me understand
the old American dream.
Class people in the city.
Mayor Adams, thank you so much for joining Bloomberg today.
Great to be
greatly appreciated. He is Eric Adams of New York City. Red and green on the screen right now.
There we go, guys.
Television,
New York Mayor Adams. I just moved away from New York, of course, not New York City, but New York State. We just. He's up against, I guess, a tough battle with all the promises from Mamdani. I just want to bring up just a quick update on Mamdani as well. So he is, again, this is the largest city we have in America we're talking about. Pretty important. New York City Mayor candidate Zohan Mamdani, of course, that is Mayor Adams' rival in this race. His stance on Bitcoin and broader cryptocurrency industry has been described as cautious and focused on consumer protection, according to the Cointelegraph and A-Invest. This contrasts with the more pro-crypto position of the incumbent Mayor Eric Adams. Mamdani's views on Bitcoin and crypto are as follows. His emphasis on consumer protections include Mamdani has expressed concerns regarding their lack of consumer protections in the stablecoin industry, which aligns with the views of U.S. financial regulators and lawmakers. Few public statements have been put out by Mamdani, including uncertainty exists within New York's crypto community due to Mamdani's limited articulation on a comprehensive crypto policy. He's cautious, not anti-crypto, but Mamdani's focus has been on protecting consumers, not condemning the crypto industry entirely, although some of the crypto community see his potential victory as a threat. Limited mayoral authority, the mayor of the current mayor of New York City, the mayor in general of New York City has limited authority over the crypto sector regulatory framework, since the state primarily controls the bit license regime, enforcement actions, and compliance rules. But all the stuff that that Mamdani is pushing, though, does kind of push what the state and the city can do. I don't know. Anyway, in short, Mamdani's approach is viewed as cautious with the desire of strong consumer safeguards as New York addresses the changing digital finance environment. All right, guys, so that's where we are currently with the mayor race in New York. Again, this happens in November, so it's still kind of early. Again, I wanted to show you just a month ago, this was Mayor Adams saying, Bitcoin's not the boogeyman. It's not the boogeyman. If I have some volume on this.
Eric Adams, and you just gave a keynote speech here. Vegas, Bitcoin, there's 30,000 people that are here. A lot of people might not know this, but you took your first 3 paychecks in Bitcoin. I want to ask you what your message was to people here today.
A combination. It was important. Being mayor is both substantive and symbolic. The symbolism was I took those first 3 paychecks in Bitcoin because I wanted to send a message that we're open for business.
Yeah.
10 years ago, under Governor Cuomo, we destroyed this industry. We put the bit license in place. People fled our city. We're the financial capital of the world. They did not want to do business in New York. And so I wanted to say to them that New York is back. We are the Empire State. We make empires. We don't destroy empires. And we're going to fight like hell to build this empire.
New York, obviously, you've got Wall Street, it's a big financial capital of the world here. Why is it so important that, one, the U.S. be the world leader in Bitcoin cryptocurrency, but also New York become the crypto capital of the world?
Because it's the evolution of the financial industry. And many people believe that, okay, are we trying to displace Wall Street? No, we're not.
Yeah.
You know, just as credit cards came into existence, wasn't the destruction of Wall Street. It's the evolution that's important. As the financial capital, we should never be known as destroying new forms of finance and what blockchain can do for our record keeping, what Bitcoin can do for our trades of goods and services, and we need to be welcome to that.
All right, I'm going to play a snippet of that. It's about 5 minutes long, that last interview. That was right after he got off the stage, I believe, in Bitcoin 2025. All right, guys. Yeah, I've got him, of course, on my intro in the in the evenings as well, for those who know. Anyway, Mayor Adams. Okay, so let's get back in the chat. I got to catch up with you guys. Everything's looking pretty good today, guys. Still looking pretty good. Everything's still up about 5-6%. On the average right now, looking at about 4 over 4, a little over 4. Let's see what we got in the chat here real quick. Okay, Liz, yes, good morning, Liz. Not me, about you, but who? Metis, you're excited for Metis. I did have Metis kind of pulled up here to take a look at that. That's kind of where I left off before I went into an Eric Adams rant. Here we go. So Metis, right, this particular coin right here, we've got 10 million max supply. Circulating supply right now is almost 6.5. So not too bad on the total supply there. Not fully allocated yet, but a little more than half. Metis is a multi-network ecosystem redefining its decentralized infrastructure. Metis is more than a layer 2. It's a multi-network system powered by groundbreaking Metis SDK. Metis is building the future of decentralized infrastructure with a dual network architecture, Andromeda for secure general-purpose dApps, and Hyperion for high performance. AI optimized execution. Both chains interoperate seamlessly, enabling builders to deploy scalable, efficient, and intelligent Web3 applications across sectors such as DeFi, gaming, DePIN, and AI. Huge mixed bag here with this project. I like that. Let's see what else we have here on the chart. So right now, this is all time. Still down from the peak back in January, like everything else. Actually, did it even? Yeah, January and March, of course, the rollover like everything else. Still sitting at lows too. Not a bad place to be parking some on this project here. I wonder what it looks like on the month. There we go. Not bad. Still a little bit down, but let's take a look at Crypto Bubble, see where it fits in here. Metis. Okay, where is this? This is in the top 3 or 400. Rank currently sitting at 335 right now. It's down 18% on the month. Not a bad place to be DCAing, but again, guys, we're running out of DCA opportunities. That's right, I haven't been doing this for you guys today. But on the month, just seeing what is still down as a significant amount in the top 100, 200. There isn't much left. There's some coins kind of peeking its head at 20% off now, but the 50% are all gone in the top 100. The the 60s, all that stuff's pretty much gone. So now we're looking at maybe 20, 30s, maybe even getting closer to like 17, 18, 19% for your, quick little DCA as we melt up. Render, of course, is down 17.5%. Still really bullish on render this cycle. Again, with NVIDIA, exploding the way it is in its partnership with NVIDIA, I would not be surprised if Render does an entire, face melting rally ahead. We've got, damn, Say's up 35% on the month. That's crazy. Jasmine is still down 13%. Again, this coin was down 35% just a week ago or more. Avalanche as well, 11.5. We're getting down and dirty now. Virtual's Protocol sitting at 22% down on the month. That's of course the biggest AI play out there built on Ethereum, AI agents specifically. IMX 17%, ICP 15. But yeah, I mean, my pick is probably not even available anymore. Let's take a look. I was telling you guys yesterday that if I had some more dry powder, I'd be throwing it into ZBEC, but ZBEC's really not down much on the month now. Last time we looked at this, so it was last week, it was down 52%. I think on Monday it was still down like near the 50s. And then, yes, it's been climbing up on the month now. So where the hell is it? I can't even find it. Okay, let's see. ZBCN. ZBEC. Currently sitting down 3% on the month. Or up 3% on the month. Yeah, so those opportunities are pretty much all gone now for ZBEC. I mean, still not a bad place to DCA. I think it's going to do amazing. It's just you're not getting that that opportunistic DCA, which is exactly what we're looking at right now. Of course, against things that are already down significantly on the month. Barachain, man, Barachain was down almost 50-60% as well. Now only down 26%. If you guys remember this huge rally we had on Barachain when it launched. Kita's down 35%. Again, allegedly the fastest chain out there. I guess that's their gimmick. Yeah. Still down 34%. It was down much more a few days ago too. So this is it, guys. Slim pickings as we melt and melt and melt and melt upward. Let me know in the chat what you guys are DCAing into today. I don't know, man. I definitely don't have any dry powder to DCA anymore. So again, not financial advice, but only invest what you're willing to lose, and specifically. Especially with meme coins. All right, guys, let's get going. Let's see what else we got in the headlines today and get back in the chat. I got to check back with you guys in the chat. Check on the Bloomberg, keep that on the back end. All right, okay, we're good to go. Just trying to keep up with all the chaos and the breaking news. Okay, there we go. Twitch says, may we check out Rare? Man, it's been a while since we looked at Rare. Like 8 months. Yeah. Yeah, more clips from Eric Adams there on Bloomberg right now. Okay, we got enough of our Eric Adams this morning. Okay, so we got what was it? Rare coin. Oh my god, I cannot type. I cannot type. There we go. Rare, super rare. About this coin is founded in 2018. Super Rare is a leading curated marketplace for on-chain art. This is yeah, that's right. This is like OpenSea type platform, right? So we got 1 billion rare tokens total supply. Circulating supply is damn near close to fully allocated 824 million. Again, not a bad project. You're just betting on whether or not memes and the like are going to. I mean, not memes. NFT art in particular are going to pop off the cycle like they did in 2021. I think when everyone makes their gains, they're gonna want to buy some stuff, maybe some crypto art, and I think that's gonna probably be towards the very end of the cycle, probably starting in like the fall, just because you got to make those gains in order to spend them, and a lot of people want to spend them on chain. So yeah, this could be a particular play here. Let's take a look at the market cap. It's just not too much. Yeah, nothing's really changed here. Fully, like I said, it's near fully allocated. So the token itself is going to probably melt up pretty strongly. Let's take a look where it is on current in rank. Where is it? Rare. rare, super rare. It's up 14% on the month, so it's done pretty well this year so far. 40% in the the midst of everything. Again, everything's still far away from all-time highs from not all-time highs, but year-to-date highs from January. So you can see a significant push to the upside. Oh my God, that's like a is that 12x just to get back to the previous year-to-date high, something like that. So yeah, that's a pretty good project there. Again, if you want to play that into the end of the year, I think it's going to do fine. All right, moving in. What else we got here? Yeah, nice one, Twitch. Milk Buddy says, "Good morning, happy Thursday." Yes, good morning, happy Thursday, everyone. I'm particularly more fond of Loki, though. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, Ricky Ricardo says, "Do you think XRP will be worth more than the Bitcoin in the long run?" No, I think you are you a bot, my guy? You've asked the same question yesterday. No, it will not. And do I have to do it again? Oh man. As much as I have to, I don't want to. I guess I will. I'll do it. Of course, I will. Just give you guys the market cap perspective via coin perspective as a tool. I love using coin perspective just to give you an idea of what market cap would have to look like in order for XRP to touch those kind of levels. And I know you can go into multipliers, you can go into burn mechanics, you can go into total supply unlocked and all the other stuff. Total supply unlocked would not do any favors to XRP in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, this is what's going on. So you need a $100,000 price target for XRP. You would need 5.9 quadrillion dollars. Stupid. Which could happen if we go into hyper de-dollarization and hyperinflation and all those things. I'm not saying it's not impossible. Definitely don't want to live in that world. That's like a not quite Mad Max style dystopian future, but definitely more of a Blade Runner type dystopian future where the corporations take over the world. We've lost total control of the money printer, and then everyone of course loses faith in governments, which I definitely would not. I would definitely thrive in that world. As long as we're allowed to have flying cars, damn it. All right, so yeah, that's the idea, obviously, if we're going to get to that ridiculous price target. And that's what Bitcoin's price is right now, not in the future. In the future, is it going to get to $1 million per XRP? You would need $59 quadrillion market cap. Again, could be possible with a hyperinflation, de-dollarization, event. Okay, moving on. What else we got here? Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone, says Joy. Good morning, Joy. Thursday, everyone. I'm late to the party, but I'm here listening. Much love and support. I'm happy, of course, to be being your guys' source of chaos in the mornings. Of course, we're just trying to find all the breaking news every single day, and it's total chaos here on the channel. We got Trump threatens 50% tariff hike on Brazil. This is not new. We got also the copper tariffs, coming in and kind of shaking the world. Everyone's talking about that the last couple of days. It's the headlines right now on Bloomberg. Just keeping you guys up to date. Jake the Snake says, "I am the chosen one. Trump, also me." The King of Ohio. Jake the Snake in the house. How's it going, Jake? Good morning. I'm going to have to head out here soon, guys. I got a job interview. A third one for this company, and I'm trying to push them into allowing me part-time as a consultant, possibly. I don't want to do a full-time gig. Not this year, guys. Not this year. What's up? Go time. What's up? Oh, go time. Thank you, my brother in crypto. Keeps my head cool. Twitch. Yeah, I'm glad I can help you guys out. Hopefully you guys get some good edutainment out of me. This is what I aim for. All right, so let's see what they're rattling on real quick, and then we're going to head out for the day.
That took place in Brazil's capital. Is this political?
Are you still talking about Brazil and the tariffs?
Well, I think that's absolutely where the conversation is right now. The fact that the president of the United States, in his note, did make it political suggests maybe there is something like that behind it. I mean, when we're looking at the other letters that have come out earlier this week, right? So South Africa, Japan, South Korea, each of those kind of have some of the typical like national security language that the president of the United States has used during this term. That was what was striking about the letter about Brazil, was specifically calling out names of politicians in that nation. And of course, you saw the president of Brazil came out later that night saying, "Listen, there's this trade surplus with us.
Right.
So, like, what is it actually that we're talking about here?"
Right. Copper, 50% levy on copper. We talked to Mike Malone of Bloomberg Intelligence. He thinks that might end up being something lower, maybe 15%, 15%, but whatever it is. I guess John and I are learning throughout today, copper goes into a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We use a lot of copper. So this could actually have an impact. What did the folks you talk to say about this copper tariff?
The worry is that you get above all, just like one number, 1%, right? Because when you talk to people in the copper market, they do say, listen, there's kind of three ways of looking at copper in terms of why it matters for consumption. There is the refined copper market, which is raw copper. We have a good amount of production in the United States, but we also import a lot of it. Right. But the United States is also a massive fabricator. So just think of things like copper pipes, copper faucets, doorknobs, copper wire. That's a really, really big one. That's a different part of the market, and we are a massive producer in that space. And those producers have lobbed in a number of comments to the Commerce Department saying, hey, we have a very well-established downstream copper producing industry, so we don't want to hurt them. It's not that we need to bring more onshore for that. And then, of course, there's the scrap guys. I won't get into that, but there is a concern about export controls, and that has broader repercussions on the trade war in general.
The whole point of this is to bring copper mining into the United States, or at least, whatever we have, enhance it. But that would take, how long would that take?
It probably wouldn't happen, even if you put up these barriers. I think the way
so the end result is I'm going to be paying a lot more to have the plumber come over.
That is the concern. That is the concern.
Replace my copper pipes.
The best comp to this was during the first term, aluminum tariffs, where consumers, like the three of us saw it, were when you had to replace your windows in your home. The window frames are aluminum, and people paid a lot more for those. And think of that on a scale of all copper in the house that you have.
Yep, interesting. All right, it's a fluid situation. We're staying on top of it. People like Joe Doe and his team around the world keeping on top of this tariff story, because it is, at the very least, a fluid story. Joe Doe, economic statecraft reporter. I love the title.
All right, guys. So it looks like we're not going to get anything else crypto related on Bloomberg today. Let's see what else we got going on with the metrics. Let's take a look at crypto fear and greed. Let's look at the stock market fear and greed currently on the day. And then we're going to probably have to head out because I got that, like I said, that interview. So right now, fear and greed is coming at 76, just a hair below, extreme greed. Extreme greed. Yeah, what is going on? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, we are actually back into extreme greed. I'm sorry. 75. Yeah, yesterday was a hair below extreme greed, and we're back into extreme greed, just barely on the open market for the stock markets this morning. And then we've got crypto fear and greed coming in at 71, just in greed, even near all-time highs for Bitcoin, basically floating right there. Then we've got the Dixie coming up. This is probably why Bitcoin has had a little bit of resistance. Dixie's still coming up. Will it touch that 98 today? It might try. I don't think it will though. But only time will tell. Year to date, still one of my favorite charts to look at this in the morning, just because it's still doom and gloom for the dollar. All right, guys. Let me know in the chat how you guys are feeling today. Thanks again, Twitch, for all your love and support. Yes, it doesn't cost a single thing, man. Support the channel. Of course, I just love the flames in the chat. I love the likes and, of course, the subs. Guys, only need 1,000 subs. That's all we need for unlock all the superpowers on the channel. We're ever getting so closer. Only about 250 away. It's been a struggle to get to that first 1,000, and we're going to get there soon. I hope.
When will then be now? Soon.
Oh, jeez. All right. Let's see what else we got before. It's so hard to leave. I don't want to leave, but I gotta get on the road. This place is a half hour away. I don't want to work, guys. I don't want to work at the day job, the fiat factory, as Milk Money calls it. I don't want to do it again. Especially when I'm constantly distracted by crypto, YouTube and news in my ear. and trying to focus and do things that a company wants me to do. All right, let's see what else we got on headlines this morning before we head out. Pentagon to become the largest shareholder in rare earth miner materials. Shares surged 50%. Jesus, what, like Pentagon, like the Pentagon? Government entity. The Defense Department will buy, $400 million of preferred stock in MP Materials. Own the only operational rare earth mine in the U.S. At the Mountain Pass, California. It will build a second magnet manufacturing facility in the U.S. with the support of the Pentagon. I wonder if that deal fell through with China on the rare earth magnets, because here we go, right again. Ridiculous. Rare earths are a key component in the range of military weapon systems. That's how they make those anti-gravity reverse engineered UFOs, right? right?
What are you, stupid?
Okay. Rare earth deal with China's long-term industrial crisis, says the MP Materials CEO. The Defense Department will become the largest shareholder of rare earth miners materials after agreeing to buy $400 million of its preferred stock, the company said on Thursday, that's today. The U.S. will also entirely depend on the foreign countries for rare earths in 2023, with China representing 70% of its imports, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. Yeah. Rare earths have become a central point of contention in the rare trade disputes between China and the U.S. All right, that's pretty much all there is on that article there. All the juice squeezed out of it. NASDAQ notches fresh record as traders try to shake off trade developments. Yeah, everyone's exhausted, guys. Everyone's sick and tired of this nonsense with the trade. And we're just like, let's get on with it. As the NASDAQ is now approaching a new record high. Let's see. NASDAQ Composite touched a fresh new record on Thursday as traders tried to shake off the tariff turmoil. The tech-heavy benchmark hits all-time high shortly after the open before easing 0.4%. Dow Jones Industrial Average added 121 points. I'm wondering exactly where NVIDIA is this morning. Did it go back to 4 trillion? No, it did not. Almost there, guys. And of course, Bitcoin still holding number 6 in market cap. Let's go back in the chat one more time before I head out, but that seems to be all the headline news today. I wanted to do one more pass just to make sure we don't miss anything. I don't like missing anything, guys. Especially when I'm going to be on the road and away from my desk for a few hours. That drives me crazy when I miss something like that. That's big. National debt balloons. Yes, that's not new. That's ongoing. Student loan crackdown. Trump admin resuming interest charges for nearly 8 million student loan borrowers after Biden's limbo.
Largest tax cut in American history. It's not immoral to allocate the resources to keep the border.
I don't think that's affiliated at all. They just like to tack on these little snippets there. U.S. Security Education Linda McMahon explained that Trump's administration will soon resume interest charges for the nearly 8 million student loan borrowers, saying former President Biden left borrowers in legal limbo when he couldn't deliver on the controversial campaign promise of paying those student loans off, right? I have a lot of friends. I don't think I have a single friend, because I don't have a student loan anymore, but I don't have a single friend that actually got their student loans paid. Let me know in the chat if you guys know someone or you did get your student loans paid, because it's kind of weird how that all played out. Maybe selective. I don't know. I think it was only for federal loans. I don't know what the deal was. Anyway, for years, the Biden administration used the so-called loan forgiveness promises to win votes, but the federal courts reportedly ruled that those actions are unlawful. Congress designed these programs to ensure the borrowers repay their loans, yet Biden administration tried to legally force taxpayers to foot the bill instead. Of course, this is a Fox Business news reading, so you're going to get that bias, caked in there. All right. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. People are going to have to start paying back their student loans. Cropper crisis. We already talked about that. National loan, student loan, national debt. Yeah. So we're all pretty much caught up on Fox Business and CNBC reporting. Anything new here? NASDAQ touching all-time highs. Pentagon becomes the largest shareholder in rare earth. Delta shares dropped 11%. We don't care. Unless we're gonna travel and their planes don't blow up, right? How many accidents were there this year already in aviation? My God. Okay, Brazil will respond to Trump's 50% tariff with yeah, they're gonna retaliate to that. North Carolina is America's state for business in 2025. Yeah, that seems about it, guys. All the headlines there for you today. Okay, no shill, you break my heart. Jake the Snake, thank you for reminding me. Damn it. That's right. Jake the Snake is here to remind me that I need to shill harder. That's right. Shill harder. Please like, subscribe, do all the things down below on YouTube. We're trying to get this the show up to 1,000 subs to unlock all the powers that be on YouTube. Guys, I am a graphic designer. I can do all the things. I'm a crazy artist, and I would love to create more things here on YouTube for you. Let's see what else. We're gonna get like crazy product. I want a whole product line, guys. I can do it. I just gotta have the the incentive, right? The incentive. What's up, Otaku? Go time in the house. How's it going? Yeah. Twitch is saying thank you, my brother. Keeps up my head cool. Twitch says, brother, if I can afford the channel, I would swear I would when we make it. I promise you I'll pay you back with some money for you. Don't worry about that, Twitch, my guy. Your love and support is all I need, my guy. When moon now, says Crypto JPEG. Yes, it's time.
When will then be now?
It is time. Soon. Don't worry, guys, it's coming. All of our coins, not just Bitcoin, of course. Bitcoin will move all ships, but we are heading back towards 111,000. We just got smacked down though from there. We ran up to 111.4 while I was ranting earlier, and here we are again. Let's see if we can touch the bottom here. This is of course our range right now between 110.5 and on the new all-time high, which produced a 112.1. So yeah, we're pretty much range bound throughout the day today. I think we're going to get exhausted down here, test this a few times, and of course break out, retest, and then hopefully smash through that. Hopefully in the market, foreign market open tonight. Where does this lay us into? Thursday? Yeah, right around that. Look at that. That's lined right on top of it. Perfect. I love it. Couldn't do another one. Of course, we could probably see maybe an earlier retest closer to 1 o'clock. I'll redraw this to make it a little more, a little more fun. Something like this getting super tight and then a breakout somewhere like that. A little messy, but it won't move exactly like that, but that's my prediction. If I was do my generalized prediction for a breakout, this is what it would look like, almost landing perfectly with volatility and the time frames. This is of course a breakout around intraday trading, 12:30, 1 o'clock here in the States, Eastern Standard Time, and then probably a retest into the foreign markets start to open. This is a little early, 6:30 p.m. I would say maybe, let me redraw this one more time. Something like this, something like that, and then maybe something like this and do a breakout. And yeah, something like that. All right, this is my best educated guess. Not controlled by, of course, the Crypto Chaos magic, as I only do that in the evening live streams when the full moon is bright and shining over us, and we get a more lunatic, crazy up in here in chaos. Let's see what else we got here. When moon, full moon soon, says Clifford Bushman. That's right, full moon is actually coming soon. We're about 5 days away. Usually it's right in the middle of the month. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But the lunar cycles really do affect price action, as I've shown here many times on the channel. It doesn't always happen, but it does help. It does help, and there's a reason why we call everyone lunatics, because we're actually 80% water. The full moons also affect the water on the Earth, and I think that we get a little stir crazy. There's something scientific there. I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, look into it, guys. I'm not joking. There is price action that follows the moon. It may be secret societies also. I can't rule that out too. Oh man, I don't want to get too crypto conspiracy on you. But yeah, that's a thing. All right, what else we have here before we head out? McDonald's, baby. Here we come. Yes, going to McDonald's for a third interview today. All jokes aside, good luck and enjoy the day. Thank you, Twitch. Jake the Snake says, no shill. Yeah, you break my heart. Yes, I did do a shill after you said that. So guys, please like, subscribe, do all the things down below. Follow and support. It doesn't cost you a thing. to get us to 1,000. We only need 250 more subs. What you got here? Pickle Rick, how often do you do lives? I do a live every single morning for the market open and every single night for the foreign market open at 8 p.m. So, of course, we started the show about 10 minutes before the markets open here in the States just to get everyone up to date with the futures. Right. All right. See what we have here. Jake the Snake says, Twitch, your eternal love and adoration for the otaku, it will suffice as payment. Yes. Thank you, Jake. Baseline bearish prediction for the day for me, says Jake the Snake. Yeah, it's been pretty much baseline and bearish. As of course we covered that last night, and of course we're tired of winning. We're gonna win so much. So damn tired winning. And guys, I want to be wrong. I'm so tired of being right. I want to be wrong. I say this every single day. I want to be wrong in such a big way. I don't care. $6,000 candle. Let's go up or down. I don't care. I'm sick of being right. Getting back into the chat before we head out. Baseline bearish prediction for me. Exactly. Jake the Snake says Japan took profit last night. Might start buying tonight or tomorrow. Yes, Jake. This is why I'm saying this could happen. This could potentially happen for a new breakout to a new all-time high. Where would that send us? To 113.5? Yeah, 113.5. That's the next leg up, I think. I mean, it could get as high as 114.5. I don't think it's going to break the psychological 115, but something like this is possible tonight. So get your big boy pants on. Don't try not to crap yourself. All right, guys, I am going to call it now for the live. Thank you again, guys, for participating this morning. And again, we're going to come back in a big way. And look how tight this is getting already, guys. Oh, my gosh. Would not be surprised this plays out almost textbook-like fashion. All right. I will see you guys tonight. That's right, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we cover the markets open in the foreign markets. Have a good one, guys. Super Danny! Coming in at the very end. Good morning, and goodbye, Super Daddy, our favorite resident Super Saiyan. D-Worm with the fire. Let's go. We're going out, guys. We're going out. I'm heading out to a third interview for a job I really don't want. But it pays too much to say no. That's the problem. Damn it. What are you, stupid? Probably. All right, guys. I will see you guys tonight. Have a good one. Bye. See ya. If I can find the frickin' button, I can never find this frickin' button.
Fly me to the moon. Let me trade among the stars. Let me see what freedom's like without money and gold bars. In other words, hold my key. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh, fill my world with more tongues and let me huddle forever more and more and more and more and more. I long for Hollywood talking and door. In other words, I should be. In other words, I love you.
Speaking of lighting fires, this one's for you, Dumb Money. Man, we miss you. We miss you, Dumb Money. Yeah. So long, everyone. Just lighting the fires for chaos tonight as well, D-Worm says. Yes. Yes. And good morning again, Super Danny. And goodbye. I'll see you guys tonight. Have a great day. I got to get on the road and get... sooner I can get back, the sooner I can get back to working on the studio. Look, it's finally coming together, guys. I'm so excited. Of course, I will see you guys tonight. Love and appreciate all of you. Thanks again, guys. Especially those who donated to the cause. A-Guy and Clifford Bushman. Thank you again, guys, for your love and support. See ya tonight. Peace.